I love basil. It smells amazing and tastes so fresh, adding a bit more life into our different dishes that we make. But it's not very often that we actually prepare meals using the fresh herb. The times that we do, we tend to use about half the package, and then the rest sits in the refrigerator until it goes bad. Then we throw it out until we buy a new package of fresh basil, repeating the whole process again. Recently, I decided that I wanted to try drying out leftover basil so that I could crush it and save it to use later with our other dried spices. As I have gotten older, I have become much more conscientious of taking care of the earth. I have done my best to reduce my use and disposal of single-use plastics. I have switched out small, everyday disposable items for things that are reusable, but I am also acutely aware of another issue: food waste. I am particularly guilty of this. I often buy food, forget its existence in the fridge, allowing it to go bad and eventually throw it away. I always feel guilty for doing so. With the knowledge of the hunger crisis throughout the world, the least I can do is responsibly plan my meals so that I don't waste food. I realize that this is a simple, small, and seemingly insignificant step. Drying out unused herbs to use later is a negligible action in the larger picture of life, but I think it signifies something that many of us don't realize. So often, we feel that we need to make a humongous life change all at once. Stop eating out, stop buying new clothing, stop using single-use plastics, and the list goes on and on. The problem is that if we approach it from this viewpoint of making one huge life change, it won't be sustainable or feasible. There is beauty in learning how to change your lifestyle and habits at a slower pace. You learn what works for you. You figure out what substitutions are best for your household. You find creative ways to approach a problem, taking pieces of advice from a number of different people and coming up with your own unique solution. While I do think that it is important for people to start taking better care of the planet as soon as possible, I also realize it takes time. It takes money and patience, and often it requires learning something. It can take research and comparisons, and once enough knowledge has been gained on the matter, you are then able to make a small adjustment to your life. You build one change on top of the other until all of these small adjustments become a changed lifestyle. While we often praise and celebrate the big changes that people make in their lives, the smaller, seemingly insignificant changes tend to go unnoticed. But it is these small, gradual changes that we make in our lives that form better habits. These habits become second nature, and after changing a number of small things in our lives, we are suddenly living the lifestyle that we were trying to achieve. Through the years, I have made small adjustments to how we live. It has taken time, research, and money to make these changes. But as I look at my adult life, I realize that every year I get closer and closer to what I am trying to achieve in living a more sustainable lifestyle, especially when it comes to caring for the earth. So, make those small changes. Don't give up. Continue working towards making the earth a healthier and happier planet. Remember, small steps can lead to big changes.